Welcome to California Bountiful. I'm your host, Aubrey Aquino. Tractors play a huge role in farm operations. Here in the Napa Valley, innovators like Beckstoffer Vineyards are looking to the future, embracing technology to help drive the way they farm. The idea of driverless tractors isn't as new as one might think, but the concept has significantly evolved in the last few years.
I never thought I would be using autonomous or electric tractors out in the vineyard, so it's really cool to see what technology's been able to offer farmers.
Connor Birkin is the viticulturist at Beckstoffer Vineyards, where they grow wine grapes for vintners to turn into exceptional wines. For 30 years, Beckstoffer's been cultivating wine grapes on hundreds of acres in Napa Valley, and now they're employing a fleet of the world's first fully electric, driver-optional tractors to keep growing.
We use the tractors for pulling out vines, doing row management as far as weed control, and harvesting. We have 10 Monarch tractors that are all electric, and so we made the decision because we are a no-till operation now, and with that it requires more tractor passes to manage our weeds. And we thought, we don't want to increase our diesel usage, so it seemed right to get Monarch tractors. We've saved about $12,000 in diesel just in the 2023.
This vineyard is one of the early adopters.
I would say that we definitely kind of spearheaded it, and that we're really grateful for the opportunity to do so. So far, it's been very low maintenance. We will use the tractor for the whole 8-hour shift. End of the day, we'll come and plug it in, and by the next morning, the tractor is fully charged and ready to go. So it's less maintenance than a diesel tractor. When we first got them, I think the biggest concern was, will they last a full workday? Are we gonna have to, plan around the tractor's battery? But essentially, we've seen it, work the entire working day, and it's been great.
This autonomous tractor rollout can also be found powering other ag sectors worldwide, like dairy farms to push feed, a blueberry farm in Florida, and cherry orchards in New Zealand.
Not only are we reducing our diesel costs, but we have the autonomous function now, so we're actually saving money on labor every time we use them. No one's losing their jobs. It's basically just letting us be more efficient with our time, because there's always going to be lots of work that needs to get done. Freeing up some of that time to do some of the extra work that we need to do is awesome.
The electric vehicles also provide portable energy between the vines.
The tractors have a 110 volt plug on it, so you can power, for us, we use it to power lights. Anything that would use a generator, we're basically replacing it with a Monarch tractor.
And the benefits of advanced farming technology don't stop there. I'm
not just listening for a tractor out in the field or driving around aimlessly trying to find someone. It's, I know where I'm going and can head straight there. We're also able to start the tractors autonomously, so we'll drive them to the vineyard block that we're using them in, tell Wingspan AI what row that the tractors are starting in and how many rows we want it to go down and where we want it to stop. So we're able to do that all from the power of Wingspan AI. It's just like using an iPad. It's really easy. It's all self-explanatory, in my opinion. Being new to tractors, seeing a diesel tractor, I was really confused what all the levers did. But when you're sitting in the Mark V, the screen tells you what every lever does and what each button does, so it was a really easy learning curve. It's really great driving it, especially when you're in the vineyard rows. We can turn on row follow, and it's essentially, I don't even have to touch the steering wheel. I just keep my eyes where I'm going, and the tractor will keep me straight, and I just keep my foot on the pedal.
Beets are a vibrant and versatile root vegetable. They've often been called a superfood due to their rich nutrient profile, but I think it's in part due to their earthy aroma and sweet taste that they're a no-brainer to add to many dishes. Clocking in at just 30 calories for a half-cup serving, they've also been studied for their natural ability to help decrease blood pressure. This is thanks to their high concentration of nitrates, or a molecule in the body that causes a dilation of your blood vessels. Thanks to these nitrates, they've also shown to help improve physical performance. And when beets are consumed 3 to 4 hours prior to training, they've shown an increase of oxygen capacity up to 20%. I love eating cooked beets on top of salads, but you could also have grated fresh beets added on top of your dips or different soups. If you want to serve them on the savory side, you can roast them in the oven or even add them on top of a slice of pizza. Plus, the juice also tastes fantastic on its own. For more nutrition tips and tricks, head to ashleylockRD.com.
Still to come on California Bountiful, we'll give you the meat and cheese of the show, plus the scoop on Central Valley Dairy. And up next, we're dining along the San Francisco Bay with Chef Tyler Florence. Oh, I love me a good
Not
burger.
bragging, it's just a thing.
California Bountiful is brought to you by the California Farm Bureau.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like business life retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
You're invited to the loudest party in Northern California. NASCAR pours back into wine country on Sonoma's freshly repaved road course. Stars like Truex, Elliott, and Larson will look to claim victory under Sonoma's summer sun. It's more than a race, it's a destination. Camp with us and make our home your home. 3 action-packed days are on tap for the whole family. Join us June 7th through 9th for the Toyota SafeMart 350, a weekend you have to see to believe.
At Farmers Brewing, we've incorporated balance between tradition and innovation. The result? Sessionable style beers that are clean, crisp, and easy drinking for all.
Our childhoods stay with us well beyond our early years.
Amigos y amigas, no matter what we faced early in our lives and along the way, healing is possible. To learn more or for support, visit numberstory.org.
He's shown us the secrets to his corn chowder.
Oh my gosh, that is delicious.
Then made sure I was Caesar certified.
Caesar certified. Nice job.
Now we're sitting down with Chef Tyler Florence at Miller and Lux for the main course.
All right, so you come for the Caesar salad and you stay for the tomahawk.
Celebrating beef, the San Francisco restaurant's signature item is a 45-day, dry-aged, Black Angus prime tomahawk steak.
It's grass-fed, grain-finished on barley, which is what we call California corn. It has a lower glycemic index, so it's actually healthier for the cows. But the marbling is spectacular. That plus a 45-day dry age, and our spectacular broilers that we have in the kitchen, they get up to 1,000 degrees, and they create this gorgeous, luscious crust on the outside. And then also our side dishes, this is all from California. These are potatoes, super lush, velvety potato puree. All of our broccolis, or what we call brassicas, those are from California as well. And our cream kale, which is kind of like cream spinach, but it's got a little more going on. That's from Sonoma. Doesn't it look like a good time? This is fun.
So this is the Miller and Lux experience.
This is the Miller and Lux experience. We are a classic American steakhouse, Michelin caliber, just doing everything the right way. We love what we do here. Our clientele have begun to expect the finest from us. Service, ambiance, food, but in a relaxed, casual environment, it just kind of feels like a good time.
You guys fit right in here in San Francisco. Has it been great so far?
It's been great. So I moved here from New York City in 2007. We also have our sister restaurant, Wayfair Tavern in the Financial District, which just turned 13 in June.
Congratulations.
So I'm very excited about that. Thank you very much. And we're gonna be 2 years old here in September. And we're just excited to celebrate beautiful California farm-to-table culture and to provide very authentic American steak experience. The accolades have been amazing. So San Francisco Magazine just named us as the best steakhouse in the Bay Area.
Okay.
The Michelin Guide said that we have one of the 5 best burgers in the state of California.
Oh, I love me a good
Not
burger.
bragging, it's just a thing. And then Forbes said that we have the best Caesar salad in America. So I think we are just chugging away, getting those fun accolades, earning them every single day. We're only as good as the last steak we put out. So we kind of walk the walk and talk every single day. It's just been a fabulous part of kind of being in California. So this is finished with what we call California steak sauce. So it's extra virgin olive oil infused with garlic and rosemary and sage and thyme. Very aromatic, nice little lick on the outside for a finish. A little bit of salt, a little bit of, isn't that great? Proof's in the pudding, folks. Okay, now let's take this, that's a 10. You wanna go to 11?
Let's go to 11.
Okay, all right, so take that. So this is like a little dunky do, okay?
This is the Bernaise?
This is Bernaise sauce, yeah. So it's whipped in an ISI gun, so it's nice and moosey. 11.
It's sinful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we got something for everybody. We're just super excited to be here. Miller and Lux at the Chase Center. Come in and be prepared to have a great time. Relax. We're here to take care of you. And we want to just kind of wrap our arms around you as a restaurant and showcase yourself, your good time, your celebration, your people, and just have so much fun.
Time for Farm Bureau Foodies.
This facility is probably one of the most unique dairy processors in the U.S. It's actually 5 plants under one roof. So we do everything from fluid milk and fluid byproducts to cultured dairy products, cottage cheese and sour cream, ice cream, and then we also make butter.
So where can we find Crystal products?
So Crystal is stocked by numerous stores up and down the Central Valley and Sacramento, down even into Fresno. So,
what about anywhere fun in the Modesto area?
well, actually, our ice cream is being served by the Modesto Nuts.
I love it.
And that's part of our sponsorship that we've had with them for some time. Every year we try and come up with 2 flavors that are unique to our core line.
Yeah.
And we try and have a little fun with it. Our new flavor for this year is County Fair Churro.
Yum.
This state of California is known for its county fairs, and this is a flavor that's actually been a work in progress for some time now. And
getting it just right.
We got it just right. We think we've nailed it now.
I say it's time to rip off the Band-Aid. Shall we try?
Please.
What is your favorite?
I am a traditional flavor kind of guy.
Really?
My go-to flavor is mint chocolate chip, but one of my favorites in our line is Tin Roof Sundae, which is kind of a classic old fashion flavor.
Oh, I love it.
So.
Okay, so now for the churro. That tastes like a churro.
So if you like cinnamon,
that's delicious.
And you like churros, this is your flavor.
But we know, gang, this isn't where this delicious ice cream begins. It begins at our local farms, ranches, and in this case, our local dairymen. Hi gang, well we just wrapped up at Crystal Creamery, but we know that's not where that delicious ice cream starts. It's here on these beautiful dairies right here in the Central Valley. And now I'm joined by Derek. Tell me a little bit about your family's legacy here and how you came to be a manager here.
The dairy opened up in '93 in February. Milks about 2,800 a day, 3 times a day. I'm a 4th generation dairy farmer.
Love it.
And we've been here ever since.
The special thing about Derek and this dairy is they ship to Crystal. So the ice cream that we saw earlier could literally be the milk that you're getting from these girls over here.
More than likely.
And as we're standing here, I can see the feed that they had earlier this morning. What goes into putting together a ration for them?
You see alfalfa, wheat straw, rolled corn, canola, gluten pellets, soybean meal, cottonseed.
So these girls are probably eating better than I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little bit about sustainability. What does it really mean, like boots on the ground here at a dairy?
We want to be as efficient as possible. Here we want to feed efficiently, we want to spend our time and our resources efficiently.
So if you had just one chance to talk to consumers, maybe folks who've never even stepped foot on a dairy, what would be the take-home message?
Buy and eat local. Talk to farmers around you. You know, that's the best way to understand and open a conversation on where your food comes from.
Well, thank you, Derek. From Farm Bureau Foodies to you, thank you for your time this
anytime.
morning and letting us see these beautiful girls.
Straight ahead, a charcuterie vending concept that's open 24/7. But first, we visit Asterid in downtown Los Angeles to sip a produce-forward cocktail.
Providing an experience for people to really learn about some of the ingredients that we use and some of the techniques.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Golden Sky Music Festival returns October 18th through the 20th, starring Luke Bryan,
Country girls, shake it for me.
Thomas Rhett, Keith Urban, Turnpike Troubadours, Bailey Zimmerman, Riley Green, Ashley McBride, Elle King, Glenn Black, and so many more. Golden Sky, Discovery Park in Sacramento. Passes on sale now at goldenskyfestival.com.
Now time for a bountiful beverage.
At Asterid, we pride ourselves on hyper-seasonal ingredients. I mean, Asterid is the name of the largest flowering plants. We pride ourselves on working with small producers, getting high-quality ingredients, smaller items that people may not, know about or aren't familiar with, but then using some familiar ingredients to introduce people to some unfamiliar ingredients as well. So we're gonna be making Martini 1. This is a gin-based martini. It's gonna get a little bit of saline. Saline is just salt water, basically. I think salt makes everything better. There's gonna be 3/4 of an ounce of a vermouth blend. In this vermouth blend is a Dolin Blanc, which is a bit sweeter, Dolin Dry, which is a dry vermouth, and Izaguirre Reserva, which is a Spanish vermouth that gets aged, so it's got a little bit of complexity, a little oak to it. And then we're adding a little bit of Meyer lemon tincture, which is vodka that we are infusing for a long time with Meyer lemon peels to kind of extract all those like florality notes of the bitter Meyer lemon. And then we are doing 2 ounces of beefeater. I felt limited in Florida, so it really didn't open up my mind until I moved out to LA and kind of started to learn more about the industry. And so I was working the door, I started a bar back, and I started to learn to bartend. They were training me to the point where I was ready to go, itching to just be live. Took even more classes and learned under some great mentors. It was really just a good opportunity for me to kind of grow and learn more and really kind of leave my own mark on the beverage industry. I've been building a program around fresh hyper-seasonal ingredients. Collaborating with the chefs is a priority, and providing an experience for people to really learn about some of the ingredients that we use and some of the techniques. So we're gonna be making the vodka grapefruit. This one is gonna have a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of grapefruit, and then an Oro Blanco persimmon syrup that we're making here. And then we've got our batch, and in that is Wheatley vodka, a little bit of Quina Quina, which is a French orange liqueur, and elderflower liqueur. In the effort of being seasonal, we are in citrus season right now. Citrus is popping up all over Los Angeles. Something that will reel people in, but the grapefruit is being represented by Oro Blanco, which is a variety of grapefruit that is very popular around Los Angeles. It's yellow, the juice and the flesh is white. It's very fragrant, a little bit sweeter, not as bitter as like ruby red grapefruits might be. So there's an element of Oro Blanco, persimmon, a little bit of elderflower, quina, which is an orange liqueur, and then vodka on that one as well. I just really found a passion in creating, and I've always liked being in the service industry, and I think that's kind of where the layover started to happen with me, you know, potentially going to law enforcement and then going into the beverage world. It really was just me wanting to be in service of other people and making their experiences positive and giving them something to take home and to think about after and reasons to come back.
We're not done yet. After the break, the perfect pairing for wine time with a vending machine.
Some Point Reyes cheese, Central Coast, step ladder.
You're watching California Bountiful.
Hey, Brad, you know how Nationwide is more than an insurance company?
Oh, yeah. They're one of America's largest financial services companies.
Could we get that in a song like business life retirement?
Or Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
But I'm the one with 3 Grammys.
I'm kind of the jingle guy.
Not sure I agree with that.
Well, I'm not sure I like your hat.
Well, it would never fit on you.
Wow.
The California Farm Bureau has protected the diverse agricultural interests in the Golden State for over a century. As part of the California Farm Bureau, you'll add your voice to the combined strength of over 34,000 farmers, ranchers, and families through our state. That means more connections, more influence, and more opportunity to fight for the issues that impact your life. With your support behind us, California Farm Bureau's robust government affairs, federal policy and farm pact, and legal teams work tirelessly to advocate at all levels of government, protecting and promoting our shared way of life. Together, California Farm Bureau and our members are standing up for farmers, ranchers, and families throughout the Golden State every day, working to cultivate a bountiful future for all Californians.
Where's a good vending machine when you need one? Well, I have discovered a unique, one-of-a-kind experience right here in Paso Robles, and it's exquisitely cured and cultivated.
It was a dream of mine for a few years because I think it's cool, first of all. Second, we have always tourists here who come all the time, and basically they come here to celebrate or to party. I mean, you never know when you need black caviar, in a sense. It could be 2 a.m. or 8 a.m.
A dream realized in a first-of-its-kind meat and cheese vending machine dispensing an array of gourmet goodies.
Believe it or not, but black caviar is one of the popular things. Then tomato truffle from Point Reyes, paperboard with different cheeses from Central Coast.
The finer things in life, on demand, with a swipe and a push of some buttons.
So it took me like a few months to just develop the idea, what I want to sell there. How I pack like these special paperboards, what I want to put on them. And I really want to showcase local producers and also showcase just general Californian salami and charcuterie, because I mean we have a ton of nice cheeses, a ton of nice meats, and just make it convenient way to kind of like get all the essentials, like different meats, different cheeses from different meals. It took me like a couple of months just to adjust all the spirals there and like understand what I have to change for my product, for salamis and just paperboards.
Then once he got those wheels turning, he used a handcrafted approach in selecting what made the cut.
Selection of product is pretty hard to replicate. I always came to the question from the point of what I would eat. So in a sense, I just now know that these are good cheeses and they are different and they actually represent California and they are, in a sense, they have unique tastes. So I think it's kind of like a nice palette for our state. Taste of California, where I put a small wedge of toma, truffle, piece of Central Coast cheese, then a piece of cheese from Stepladder Creamery in Cambria, and some of the local salami from Alapia. So kind of like a taste of California. Some Point Reyes cheese, Central Coast, Stepladder, and some salami from Alapia.
And that taste of California is what led him to this foray into the charcuterie business.
We went wine tasting everywhere and there was no food there. I mean, except for crackers. So I thought, okay, I can get a vacuum sealer somewhere and I can slice nice salamis, which we have in store, and just try to offer them. So basically it's how I started this business 8 years ago, from just slicing some salamis, vacuum sealing them, and offering to local wineries.
So from assembling the cheese plates and distributing to wineries, he now has a way to vend the same items 24/7, 365, rain or shine.
I believe Paso Robles could be like next Aspen in a sense. I mean, it's a small village, but I mean, we've got like 3 Michelin star restaurants around here. People come here for gourmet experience. They come here for great wines, they come here for great food. So I think we are in the right spot for that type of business. This whole business was just built on $50 investment and a ton of enthusiasm and like a ton of hard work. With this type of venture, we can reach people who will not even search for cheese shop otherwise. Just imagine like some random people somewhere like at RV park. They still want food, and they present it with a nicer version of snacks, and it's local, and they don't have to go for that far away to buy some.
Join us again on the next episode of California Bountiful when we find ourselves in a pickle flight, that is. So many flavors to pick from, and they're all good.
Oh, the spice is creeping up on me.
It does in the back.
We'll also get a taste of Temecula olive oil, and we'll pour into the Lodi wine scene. Take care, and until then, find us online at CaliforniaBountiful.com.